Hook, they will clap for your success, but they will never count your scars. They will celebrate your victories, but they will never measure your sacrifices. They will admire your greatness, but they will never understand the cost. Body, the cost of greatness is not written in money. The cost of greatness is not measured in fame. The cost of greatness is sleepless nights when the world is resting. The cost of greatness is lonely roads when the crowd has disappeared. The cost of greatness is rejection after rejection, failure after failure, and still standing tall. The cost of greatness is discipline when distractions look sweeter. The cost of greatness is persistence when quitting looks easier. The cost of greatness is believing when doubt screams louder. The cost of greatness is sacrificing comfort for purpose, pleasure for progress, excuses for execution. People see the spotlight, but they don't see the shadows you fought through. They see the stage, but they don't see the struggle behind the curtain. They see the crown, but they don't see the wounds beneath it. Greatness demands pain. Greatness demands patience. Greatness demands perseverance. And only those willing to pay the price will ever taste the power of their own potential. Closing impact. So when life asks you, are you ready for greatness? Remember, it will never be free. The question is not whether greatness is possible. The question is whether you are willing to pay the cost. Greatness is never free. It demands sacrifice, and every individual who has ever achieved something extraordinary has walked through the fire of giving up what was easy for what was necessary. When people talk about greatness, they often picture glory, recognition, or rewards. But the truth is that greatness is forged in moments of silent struggle when no one is watching. It is the discipline to keep going when rest is tempting. The decision to focus when distractions pull in every direction. And the strength to say no to comfort so you can say yes to growth. Sacrifice is the invisible currency of greatness, and it must be paid in full before the world ever notices the results. Think about the athlete who wakes before dawn to train while others sleep. The cost is not only the aching muscles but the missed parties, the absence of leisure, and the constant battle between the body's desire to rest and the mind's hunger to win. Think about the student who dreams of excelling, shutting out the noise of entertainment and comfort so they can bury themselves in books, burning the midnight oil when their peers are having fun. Sacrifice is not glamorous in the moment, but it is the very foundation upon which greatness is built. Without giving up something, you cannot rise to something greater. Sacrifice is not just about losing, it is about choosing. Every choice has a cost, and greatness requires choices that most people are unwilling to make. The entrepreneur sacrifices stability for vision, risking rejection, failure, and uncertainty because they believe in a dream. The leader sacrifices personal ease for responsibility, carrying the weight of others on their shoulders when walking away would be simpler. The artist sacrifices comfort for the endless pursuit of mastery, creating, refining, and starting again until the craft shines with excellence. Each of these sacrifices is invisible to the outside world, yet they are the true reason why greatness becomes visible. Many people desire greatness, but are not willing to let go of comfort. They want success without sweat, victory without sacrifice, and recognition without rejection. But the truth is unshakable. Greatness always demands a price, and the ones who achieve it are the ones who accept that price. The sacrifices may feel painful in the moment, but they carve strength, resilience, and character that nothing else can build. In the end, what you give up is temporary, but what you gain lasts forever. That is why the cost is worth paying. People often see the shining results of success without recognizing the silent sacrifices that created them. They look at the crown but never notice the wounds beneath it. They see the spotlight but never see the shadows where battles were fought alone. The unseen struggle is the true price of success, and it is always heavier than it appears. Greatness is not built on stages, trophies, or applause. It is built in moments of pain, rejection, and resilience that most people will never witness. Behind every athlete standing on the podium is a story of injuries, endless practice, and moments of doubt where quitting felt easier than continuing. The medals sparkle in public, but the tears shed in private remain invisible. Behind every leader who inspires thousands are nights of loneliness, criticism, and crushing responsibility. People may admire their speeches, but they do not see the weight of sleepless nights spent worrying about decisions that affect others. Behind every entrepreneur who builds an empire are countless failures, empty bank accounts, and people saying no until finally someone said yes. Success may look effortless when revealed, but it is built on years of unseen effort that no audience applauds. The reason the unseen struggle is the real cost is that it demands strength when no one is clapping. It asks a person to keep moving when no one is watching. It forces individuals to find belief inside themselves when encouragement from others is absent. This is the part of the journey that filters out the dreamers from the doers. Everyone dreams of success, but only those who endure the hidden struggles reach it. The ability to stand in silence, to wrestle with doubt, and to keep pushing in obscurity is what separates the great from the average. There is a deep truth that success is never as easy as it looks. The victories that inspire millions are made possible by sacrifices that almost broke the one who made them. The world often forgets that growth is uncomfortable, discipline is painful, and sacrifice is demanding. Yet, these are the ingredients that give greatness its meaning. Without the unseen struggles, the victories would not carry the same power, and the rewards would not shine as bright. The unseen struggle is not something to avoid, but something to embrace. It teaches resilience, builds character, and proves your commitment to the path you have chosen. When others only see the result, you carry within you the strength of every battle you fought in silence. That is why greatness is not just about what you achieve, but about who you become through the struggle no one else will ever see. Only the willing pay the price of their potential, and that is the truth that defines greatness. Everyone carries within them the seed of something extraordinary, but very few are ready to water that seed with discipline, sacrifice, and perseverance. Potential alone has no power until it is activated by the courage to pay its cost. The world is filled with people who dream of success, but only those who take consistent, difficult action actually see their dreams rise into reality. It is not the dream that makes the difference. It is the willingness to endure the cost that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. Greatness is not handed out like a gift. It is earned through choices that test your strength and resilience. Some people want success, but also want comfort. They want to achieve, but also want ease. They want recognition, but avoid rejection. Yet, life is clear. You cannot have greatness without surrendering comfort, without embracing rejection, without pushing through the seasons of failure. Only those who are willing to pay the price truly unlock their hidden potential. That price may be sleepless nights, relentless practice, painful sacrifices, or years of persistence without applause. But every ounce of that effort becomes the bridge that carries a person from who they are to who they could be. What makes willingness so powerful is that it transforms desire into action. Many desire to be leaders, but only a few are willing to shoulder responsibility when it is heavy. Many want wealth, but few are willing to take the risks, endure the setbacks, and stay disciplined when temptation knocks. Many want respect, but few are willing to do the unseen work that earns it. Potential is equal, but willingness is rare, and that rarity is why greatness shines so brightly when it appears. The truth is that the cost is not meant to destroy you, it is meant to prepare you. Every challenge you are willing to face strengthens your ability to handle the greatness you seek. Without the struggle, success would collapse under its own weight. Without the sacrifice, achievement would be hollow. By paying the price, you not only reach your potential, you become strong enough to carry it with grace. In the end, the question is never whether greatness is possible, because it always is. The question is whether you are ready to give what it demands. Potential will whisper to every person, but only the willing will answer its call. Those who choose to pay the cost will discover that the reward is not just what they gain, but who they become. And that transformation is the true measure of greatness.